Well, this is another June 1st video. What we see here is the FAA tower on top of Snowbird Peak at sunset. We got some clouds, but I'm seeing the moon. We got a fair amount of clouds. I'm not completely confident we won't have rain, but no rain is really forecast. So this is a maintained bald, which I guess, I don't know how they maintain it. Maybe they bush hog it. I'm sure it's maintained partly because of the FAA tower. And you can see where it's been cut back. Heck, they may just run through here with a bush hog. I mean, they have a road up here and everything. Here is, I think I know the young lady did this. We were talking about this down at Standing Bear. It's a Canadian thing, making little stacked rock figurines. Now, kind of what I want to show you today is my tent. I told you that the poles, the fiberglass poles of the other tent were splintering. I patched them with, or repaired them with duct tape, but that kind of adds weight, and they like to continue to splinter. So this is, so I took measurements and I made pictures and I sent it to Bruce. Said, hey Bruce, I got a job for you. And do a fabrication job here. Ooh, you can't really see it because of this camera, but the whole sky is turning pink and orange. It's kind of cool. Anyway, and so a couple weeks later, I actually sent him the measurements. A week after that, and he said, okay, cool, I got it. A week after that, he talks to me from Gander Mountain, says Gander Mountain's closing, so he's just going to send me a tent. And he said Slumberjack. I said, all right, well, Slumberjack's a good brand, but I really wanted the poles, and I'm going to give him the poles anyway, because if nothing else, I need a backup just in case the tent he sends me. Well, a week later, Bruce gets hold of me again and says, I forgot again. And so he said, I said, well, if you can get it to this address, the Standing Bear farm, in by whatever day it was, go ahead and send it to that address. So he did, and this is what I got. I sent the other one home, or to Mama, and Mom's going to give Bruce the poles so he can fabricate them out of aluminum instead of fiberglass. But it does seem to be a nice tent. It's oddly day glow, for such muted colors. The cords that come with it are very bright. So it is another Asian knockoff, but it's interesting. So if you see here, I have a little bit of a vestibule. I have a fair amount of space in here. I can see if two people could fit in here. Now the vestibule, I don't see the vestibule actually fitting my pack. It could, maybe, but it'd be rubbing up against the fabric and everything. So anyway, so nice. It has, if you notice, it has a window at that door at that side, and at this side it actually has a vestibule here on this side. So it's nice tent, and it's got aluminum poles, and you can set it up essentially you can set it up without staking it down, which is very key. Because apparently in Pennsylvania and other places where you don't have a place to stake, you're left with having to use rocks to hold things up. Now I'm just going to go over here because this is starting to look really cool over here. The summit in profile with that red sky, red stripy sky. There's some type of a motor running inside. I don't know. So it's up. Just in case you can hear that. But yeah, kind of a cool. Yeah, now purists would say, you're hiking the nature trail and you shouldn't see, buildings and signs of technology. I went, well, crap. It's cool. It's also a really neat sunset. I can see over there. Let's see, can I point it? Right there is some cumulus clouds, some bumpy clouds. And I don't know. So we're about 3,500 feet, above sea level. If you're in a regular, mostly your 3,000 feet is about where the base of your normal stratostack of clouds would be. So, or cumulus. So, anyway, I am kind of digging this sunset, and I may try to photograph some lightning bugs. I actually just saw one light up last night. There was the field near the field next to Standing Bear was filled with lightning bugs, and I doubted my ability for the pictures to turn out. So I didn't. And actually, you can see those cumulus kind of bumping up, or maybe it's as the sun goes down. But it's the end of the day. They're not going to have any more energy. They're going to just flatten out. But we might get some kind of steady rain if we have any of that. Anyway, so cool sunset. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna call it a night on that one, unless unless I can figure out how to take pictures of the lightning bugs later, if they're even out up here. All right, altitude may not have them show up.